Greetings, one and all. This is our Irvin Padia. Welcome to Men of Purpose Talks. Today, I would like to speak on men's identity struggle. He was naked, overseeing a remedial task of naming animals, and in full confidence of who he was. Oh, what sin has corrupted. Isn't it amazing how we men struggle to find our identity in what we do rather than who we really are? If it wasn't for the car we drive, the title attaching itself to our name, doctor, lawyer, sir, all these initials at the end of the business card, the amount of money we make, things we store in our garage, or the people that we associate ourselves with, we might not have an identity to speak of. The past year has its turn of events for me personally. The year 2020 has left most of us in a place of wondering what's going to happen. We are questioning our next step, whether we should continue on the line of our career, whether we should continue hanging out with certain people. What are we doing in our life and for ourselves? The result caused me to come to a core place. My ego was sabotaged by decision that was taking place around me that was contributing to the choices that I now have to make. I was no longer desiring for quote unquote the job or quote unquote the relationship or quote unquote the friends. I was an emotional wreck. Strange as it may sound, I'm now happy that it happened, that the pandemic happened, that the struggles happened, that the situation take place. Still questioning what's happening around me, but I'm still at a place where I can truly look back at what really is taking place and where I really have to go. I was encouraged as I stumbled upon the grace of God, even upon Adam. Here was the ultimate man, the ultimate creation. A man that was in a sinless environment. He was naked and content to name the animals for the Creator. He named them one by one. If you ask any real man today, he'd say, oh, not only do I want to name the animals, I want to design the animals because I want full recognition. Men and their egos. But what made Adam so relevant? First, think about this. He was naked. Two, he was unaware that he was naked. His focus wasn't upon his own exterior. His focus was upon God and the identity that he had in God. This naked man called Adam was sitting on a rock. Just think about it. Overseeing anything for God. Everything that was in the Garden of Eden was given to him by God. And he was trying to fulfill his purpose. We men laugh at assignments. Can you imagine asking a man to sit on a rock naked, just naming animals that will come to him randomly, we would think that's lunacy and that's a waste of our time and a waste of our talent. Yet the more we laugh is the more, things turn to sorrow. After Adam was finished with his, let's say, livestock inventory, things began to turn for him and the rest of manhood. When Adam and the needed addition, Adam needed her, called Eve, sinned, identity became a commodity for mankind. And God was taking his usual stroll through the garden. He called out Adam and Eve, "Where are you?" I can't put it in a God's voice, but imagine God saying it, how he would say it. "Where are you?" They appeared from their hiding. They were not naked anymore. They were wearing fig leaves. Now they were personally ashamed. The first thing that God said was, "Who told you that you were naked?" Remember, Adam's focus was upon God and not upon himself. What an amazing verse. Who told you your identity is not found in me? Who has deceived you that you run from your source of contentment where you were simple? You were focusing on me, you were focusing upon God, and now I'm seeing you in a fig leaf. You are focusing on yourself. I made placed identity as I made you. What robbed you of your self-esteem, confidence, and complete identity in me? From this moment on, Adam was self-fulfilled. He was fulfilled only in what he could do. His identity was not in his creator. His identity was upon the works of his own hands. Amazingly, God takes the same animals that Adam once named and used them to cover his nakedness. Aside from the theological and the prophetical application here, we see God take what Adam did in being as an animal namer and use it to physically cover him, to cover his nakedness, to cover his new nakedness that is now full of sin. What was meant to be symbolically to cover Adam from sin and his demise and confusion, Adam made it into an empty self-identity, as it was to say, I was once the animal namer in God's garden. No, this is who I am. A man in animal skin. His identity turned. Ever since the struggle of men, women also, our identity has been in what we do, what we have done, what we have accomplished, what we wear, what we perform. We have lost the powerful contentment of sitting just naked on a rock, just naked before God, just pleasing God every moment of our day. When challenges come out in our lives, we tend to take out our own identity. That's why we fail, that's why we fall, because we cannot face challenges on our own. When we consider our fathering tasks, we cry out with failure. When we consider our love offering tasks in relationship, we grow cold with emotion. It's not perfect, it's never perfect. When we think about the times where we perform for the masses, knowing very well that deep down inside we are cowards, we are covering nothing. We spend our days reading our impressive identity, our press releases, our quote unquote titles, and evaluating our mutual relationship as a respect meter. We now spend more than a fair amount of time on the stage as a clown performing and secretly longing just to be naked before God, just sitting on a rock naming animals. My encouragement to you today is to quote unquote get naked, man. It's not literally get naked, but my encouragement to you is to strip yourself of your quote unquote identity. Strip yourself of your quote unquote perceived titles, of your association, of, of your business card. Stop performing like a clown on stage and find the rock, find the altar and God's identity in naming the animals in your life again. Things will come your way, but you have the power in you to open your mouth and name it. No, this is not defeat, this is victory. No, this is not sickness, this is healing. No, this is not my demise, this is my victory. Speak it, and I guarantee you, your identity will start soaring from level to level, and you will not be a coward, but you will be the hero. God bless you.